Welcome to A Pinch of Basile. I am Basile, your wonderful host, Rosemary and Herb's son, here with you tonight, Tuesday, as every Tuesday, 6 to 7 p.m. I got to tell you, that's New York City time for you Aussies and for you Africanas and for you people all over throughout Europe, Eastern Standard Time. Every Tuesday. Oh, my God. And don't forget, you can always call in and reach us toll-free at 844-790-8255. That's 844-790-8255. I am joined by my wonderful co-host, Janice Hermson, who knows that you can, we're just letting you know this now. You can stream live right now on Facebook and listen to us online at americamatters.us and the TuneIn app from your phone or tablet. Just search America Matters. You don't have any excuses for not listening, not turning us on. You put away everything. If the kids are hungry, they can wait an hour. Trust me, it's well worth it, all right? As I said, I'm here broadcasting live with my wonderful co-host, Janice Hermson. We broadcast from wherever I am at the time and in the studio in Reno, Nevada, where I heard the mountains are just simply outstanding this afternoon.
Not only the mountains, but the clouds. We have the best clouds. I did say mountains to you, but I meant clouds. A little word displacement there.
You got to get your acts together. That's all I'm saying. I build you up this way, and you tell me mountains and clouds.
What can I tell you? Yeah, but the clouds, they're awesome. They are the best clouds. Aren't they, Craig? They are just the best.
They are the fluffiest, cotton-looking clouds, cotton-picking clouds you've ever seen.
Yes, I'm all about the fluffing. So anyway, I am just letting you know that we have amazing guests tonight. I'm very, very excited about my good friend, Billy Anastasio. You all know him as Tiri, baby, when he did his wonderful Feta que Psomi videos, and he's got his other videos from Fanta, from Pastizo. I mean, this guy is the best. So I'm so excited about this show. And I got to be honest with you, just being on air, and then this weekend, we're all celebrating Valentine's early, just a touch early, Janice. You know why? Because I'm a lovable person. I am a lovable person. I'm all about the love. No.
Tell me the real reason.
No, well, the boys in Cell Block C do not lie. That's all I'm going to tell you. I love love. Love is in the air. Love is all over the place. And I got to tell you, we're celebrating it a little bit earlier. And you know why? Because I'm going to be in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Oh. That is the whole, yes, Harrisburg, Lancaster, York, Hershey, PA, the Cumberland County area. You listen, the Amish love me.
Hey, you know, I had my very first Italian ice when I went to Pennsylvania.
Really?
I did.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know, Hershey over there is chocolate capital.
Yeah.
If you're into motorcycles, you got to go there as well. If you're into weightlifting, York barbells, it's there. Like I said, I wasn't joking. I mean, I have a huge the Amish come out and see me once in a while. It's so funny. I mean, and you know who they are. It doesn't matter if you're wearing a button-down shirt.
No. You always know the Amish.
Oh, yeah. They got these beautiful beards, and they go, oh, yes, Ezekiel and I love you. Okay, I bet you do. But I'm going to be at the wonderful Comedy Zone at Boomerangs in wonderful, it's that New Cumberland area right there. You got to go. Great audience. I'm going to be there February 8th and 9th. That's Friday and Saturday. Then the 10th, I'm doing my Big Fat Greek comedy show on the 10th. You got to call right now, 717-290-5653, or go to Eventbrite. That's EVENTBRITE.com. Look for Harrisburg Comedy Zone. You'll see my tickets there. I'm going to see you all there. But, Janice, I got to be honest with you. It's great to be back on with you. You know how I feel about you. And hey, really? Just, What, am I married to you too? Really? Okay, I'm just saying. I love you. I really do. And I got to tell you, it's very, very exciting. And you know what? I got to tell you, because I don't know if Craig can see this or not, I do not have a clock. I don't have that little clock that tells me how much time we got going.
I haven't sent it to you yet.
Yeah, oh, that's good. Keep me guessing. Keep me on edge. I'm just saying that's a beautiful thing to keep me on edge.
That was a great way to let him know that you can't tell what's going on here.
Yeah, no, I love it. Please, anything else? You want to throw some dirt at me at the same time?
Sure.
There you go.
I'm showing you yourself now.
Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. Truly, I am a handsome man. Anyway, so I just
and
want
that's
to tell
not
you
a blue shirt you're wearing? Isn't that
no,
what I heard?
it's really like a white with light blue stripes and everything. It probably comes across at Moray's.
It's the
probably
lighting.
like
Yeah.
it could be the lighting. Yeah, who knows? But I am very, very excited. Like I said tonight, it's going to be a great time. And I got to be honest with you. There's so many things. My friend Tiri. This cat. What I love about him is his innovativeness, his originality. And when we first met each other, we just kind of dug each other. And to get him on the show was a coup. I just adore, and plus I adore the guy. He really is a sweetheart. From the bottom of my heart, I really mean to say, because I travel with a lot of great entertainers around the world, and this guy is a great entertainer. He's no Basile, but let's be honest, who can't? I got to plug my own stuff. But anyway, no, truly, he's unbelievable.
That was what I was supposed to say, right? Oh, he's no Basile. I missed my line.
No, it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, it'll reflect in your paycheck.
There
Nonetheless,
picked it up where I left off. There you go.
I got to tell you, this guy's really fantastic. And for all of you who are watching right now, maybe on Facebook, you can also follow me. That's right. Follow me and like me on Basile Fans. That's BASILEFANS on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Like me, join me. You're going to see some great stuff coming up. I'm very, very proud of the things that we have going on. But I got to tell you, Janice, and we're going to talk next because I got some stuff. I've been through hell and back with this weather, okay? And I'm just going to give you a little thing. And, with the roll of the die, you roll that 7. By the way, congratulations, 7 years, lady.
Oh, thank you.
7 years with that station. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
No, I think that's fantastic. And 7 being the lucky number that it is, I am totally with you. Maybe you have like another 28 years. That's multiplied by 4 just for you math majors out there. But right now, listen, we're going to take a few seconds, pull back. We got to do that little thing, say a few words from our sponsors. And remember, everything better when you add a pinch of basil to it. Stick tuned. We got a lot more coming right to you.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Are you shy and don't want to talk on the air? Text us your questions or comments to 775-237-2266. Now back to the show.
Oh, we are back. You're listening to Basile. That's right, a pinch of basil around the world. You can go to our TuneIn app and find America Matters or listen live every week at americamatters.us. If you miss any part of this show, you'll find them under the podcast site under A Pinch of Basile, Basile. Just look for today's date, and we'll talk about things that, that are important to me. You can also call in, ladies and gentlemen, 844-790-8255, and you can even text us. Janice, do me a favor. Can you go ahead and give me that text number?
Yeah, my favorite name is Janet. 775-237-2266. That was paybacks for me having my audio on, right?
Wow. I got to tell you, once I find Janice, we'll be all right.
No worries. I've been called much worse.
Yeah, I bet you. She is the greatest co-host in the world. She is my yin to my yang, and I got to be real honest with you. I love hanging with her. She's probably one of the nicest people. If you saw us together, it's a couple that just doesn't make sense. If you see us together, she is truly a wonderful person. Craig, our engineer, who is a brother from another mother, and he basically is a nutcase like I am. And, he and I, believe it or not, Janice, have been through hell and back. And what a segue, even if I must say so myself. Have you ever been
Did you practice that beforehand? Was that what
no,
did you work
I don't need to because I'm an artist. I'm an artist,
yeah.
Janice.
Okay.
I'm an artist, and
just keep telling yourself that.
Am I married to you? I just want to make sure if I am married to you, I'm sorry, I'll take out the garbage as soon as I get home. But I want to know, have you ever been to hell? I know you've been married for a while, so I'm sure. But I got to tell you, there's a place, and first of all, in Pennsylvania, I always laughed. They have Groundhog Day. Now, for a lot of people in Australia, throughout Europe, this is a magical event. And this is the way we Americans actually know how much more winter we have or if spring is coming earlier. And we all base this on some type of a rodent that pops his head out of a little hole. And if it sees his shadow, we're screwed. So it's a very, very scientific method. And I need everyone to know. I remember one time I was hunting, shot one, and it looked at me, flipped me off, and told me 6 more weeks of winter just to show you out. Okay. So I never mess with the groundhog. That was it. Did you do anything special on Groundhog Day?
I did not. I didn't do anything special on Groundhog Day. No, just hung out.
God. Just hung out? That was it?
Just hung out. That was it.
Really? You don't have a groundhog party?
No.
It was
not
more
a real
exciting.
Special day for us.
It was more exciting than a Super Bowl. I'm telling you something, folks, and I'm not putting the Pats down or the Rams. I love listen, I don't care what anyone says. I love Adam Levine. I love the show. I thought it was great. What I will tell you, what really amazed me was the national anthem sung by Gladys Knight.
Oh, wasn't that awesome?
Pipless. She had no pips with her.
Pipless. Yes, she was.
She was totally pipless. And I got to tell you, was she not wonderful?
She was awesome. That was amazing, I have to say.
I don't care if you're anti-U.S. I don't care if you're anti-this or whatever. I don't do the politics on this show. Well, we try not to. But I will tell you this, folks. That didn't send chills down your spines. Well, then you're not a human being. That's all I'm going to tell you.
It was really good.
That was fantastic. We also have, I got to tell you, listen, I went, there's a place that we were discussing. You sent me some notes, and it was funny. There is a place called Hell, Michigan. I've been through there. I've been through hell.
You've been through hell. And you know how many times they've heard that, right?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I've been through hell and back.
Absolutely. Then there was I guess there was a woman on there that was talking. They were interviewing her. She goes, the one thing you don't want to go and say if you live in the next town over and you have an argument with your husband, go to hell. And then he's gone at the bar, local bar.
There you go.
That made me laugh when I saw that.
That was great.
Oh, my God. Have you ever been through there?
I have not. No, my sister-in-law actually my brother and sister-in-law lived in Farmington, Michigan. But they never talked about hell. Maybe they never went to hell. What do you think?
Well, I hope not. I hope not. And you would think it's warm all the time there. I'm just saying, even in the wintertime. But not so much, not so much, I'm going to tell you. They actually wound up, it's a great place. There's other places around Michigan that have great, unique names as well. But hell was probably one of them. There's a bar over there. And did you see the picture of that young lady? She was so cute. That young lady was the
one at the bar? In the bar?
My God.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in love with her. I just want to, that was all I'm saying. Let me see. There's an hour, it's an hour drive west of Detroit, tucked between the 4 Great Lakes, Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie. It's just east of Chicago and west of Toronto. This is just an unbelievable place to go to. And I've been there. And I'm looking at these pictures, even when they have their little Christmas trees and stuff like that, where you have to go through these gates. It's called the Gates of Hell.
Yes. Isn't that great? This stuff was good. I mean, at least they capitalized on it, right?
Oh, well, why not? But I want to know who the idiot was that, what did he say? This place is hell. And they're going, brilliant. That's the name of the place.
That's what we're calling it.
When they named it that, the reason why, they're in between the 4 Great Lakes, so the mosquitoes are the size of hawks.
Oh, there's no two ways. Have you ever seen, go and check out the actual mosquitoes. They call them Canadian soldiers, okay? And the Canadian soldiers, they're flies, but they're like this big. And there was a Cleveland Indians game at night in the summertime where they were playing, I think, Toronto. And the batters could not even take bat because these flies were so thick and so big, they had to keep on calling timeout to get rid of these mosquitoes. They're called Canadian soldiers, huge.
Wow.
And they're just big. And I bet you it's probably that bad there. Have you ever been there, Craig?
No, I've come close to hell, but not been through it.
See, everybody's got a joke in them.
Everyone's got a joke. And I guess if you dig like a pump or a sewer or whatever, is that a hellhole? Would that be a hellhole?
See, Reno's so close to Sparks,
You messed it up.
You're right. Reno's so close to hell we can see
I gave
Sparks.
you this much. I gave you a chance. I gave you an
I
opportunity.
know, and I blew it.
To be something more than an engineer.
I'll edit it out and fix it later.
Yeah, on a live show. Okay, that's just wonderful. Oh my God. Okay, the Hell Saloon. That's the one place. The Hell Saloon. They have a brutal. Let me see. During the brutal chill of this week, the 5 local. Oh my God, this is unbelievable, folks. I don't even want to read this to you. This is so bad. Now, I wonder what the food tastes like. Anyone?
Tastes like hell?
Hell tastes like hell. My coach used to actually have this bottle of booze, and I don't want to say his name because I don't want to embarrass the family, but I love my coach, my varsity coach, and he had a bottle of booze, and he just called it L, the letter L. And he goes, "It's hot as L, it's cold as L.
No.
It's sweet as L, it's sour as L." And he just called it L, and I used to love when I heard them say that. But I guess the people over there are just unbelievable. They're very, very
resilient, I would say.
Yeah,
living in hell.
Hole, oh my God, to say the least. To say the least. And then we have to celebrate something. A lot of people, because it was in passing when I was saying this, you're now at the station for 7 years.
Ah, yes, I have been. I never leave.
Oh, I'm telling you. You can leave anytime you want, but the company chooses to retain you because you are that much of a talent. You know how I feel about you. But, there's this number 7. There are 7 days in the week. There are 7 notes to the diatonic scale? Is that the way you pronounce it? Diatonic?
I'd have to look that one up.
I think a diatonic scale.
Sure.
There are
I'll
7.
give that one to you.
I have no clue. 7 colors in the rainbow. 7 colors.
I didn't know there were 7 colors. In
I
the
didn't know
rainbow.
that either.
That was new for me.
I thought it would have been like the primary colors of red, yellow, green.
Yeah, I really did not know that. I just didn't.
Sir Isaac Newton identified the 7 colors of the rainbow as red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Now, who the hell is going to be looking for indigo and sit there? No, that's not indigo.
That's right. Yes, and it's the diatonic scale. That's what you're looking for. Diatonic scale, yes.
Okay.
There you go. Just had to get to the page.
No, it was all right. Diatonic scale. There are 7 circles from the symbol called the seed of life. The seed of life. I've
never heard of that. The seed of life symbolizes the 6 days of creation. Oh, there you go.
Makes absolutely no sense. Why not just call it the 7 days of creation?
I don't know.
Because I guess, did God rest on the Sunday?
The central circle symbolizes the day of rest. There you go.
Huh.
How about that? And you skipped one. There are 7 letters in the Roman numeral system. Is that because anybody who's young doesn't have a clue what the Roman numeral system is?
I don't know. I think that was the most confusing thing, the Roman numeral system. I mean, what about the kids who are playing tag or whatever, and they got to close their eyes?
L-I-I-I.
I know.
Yeah. One kid's covering his eyes, and he's counting out, and all the other little Roman kids are running around. He's going, I, V, 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 I, V, I. The kids are like, screw it, you found me. Okay, I'm good. All right. The tarot 7 is, I guess, is it bad luck? I couldn't make this out. Is it bad luck, good luck?
You can't read it?
On the tarot card? I can't read it because it's red. My printer's all messed up.
Oh yeah, I didn't make it black for you, did I?
You didn't make it black. Remember what I told you?
I do. Okay, I do. Could you
I'm
tell I was a little in a hurry today?
No, not at all. So was I. I had so much
in the tarot, 7 is the card of the chariot.
We got to be right back. A word from our sponsors. We'll be right back with our guest, Tiri.
Here on America Matters.
are back on With a Pinch of Basil. This is me, Herb and Rosemary's son. I am back streaming live on Facebook. You can also listen on the TuneIn app on any phone or device. Once you have the app, just search America Matters. And if you are on a computer, go to americamatters.us. If you want to comment, go to my Basil fans page on Facebook. If you have any questions for me, give us a call, 844-790-8255. Or you can also text my co-host, Janice, who I love so much. She is just the best. I love this woman.
You have to say that.
I do, because you can cut me off anytime. So, anyway, but I still love you. I got to tell you also, for all of you right now, you can also text us. Make sure you do. If you have any questions for our next guest or myself, Janice, give that one text number one more time.
It is 775-237-2266. Write it down.
That's right. So right now, folks, without further ado, I got to introduce my guest. He's probably one of my favorite guests we've had. We've had a lot of fantastic guests. But first of all, his name is Tiri. You all know him. You all love his videos. You go crazy. And I actually think he's one of the best, coolest guys I've ever worked with. Innovative, original. He's a family cat. And I just like hanging with him. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Billy Anastasio, a.k.a. Tiri. What's going on, my brother?
Basil, you're going to make me cry, man.
I know. I make myself cry.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Good, man. How are you doing, my friend?
Good. I'm good, Basil. It's good to be with you. Thanks for having me on.
Not at all. I got to tell you, first of all, Janice, this cat, I met him a few years ago. And nothing ceases to amaze me. Your ability to take film, music, you're innovative with your stuff as well. I was actually honored enough to be a part of the Fanta video, which how many hits do you have and views do you have on that already?
Fanta, we're almost up to 2 million right now.
Wow, 2 million. Yeah. And for those of you who are watching, if you haven't seen it, it's very, very funny. But it's just not the one that I was in. I mean, it all started, I got to be honest with you, as for those of you who haven't seen some of the stuff, Bill, make sure you give your website so people can hear all the stuff and see the stuff that you've done. Where can they catch all this at?
Sure. Well, I started off on YouTube. So if you YouTube Tiri, you'll find me. If you YouTube feta, you'll find me. If you YouTube baklava, you'll find me. So basically, anytime you YouTube any Greek food, I'll pop up there.
It's so sad. He's cornered the market on the entire recipe book on just about everything. Years ago, well, when I met you a few years ago, because I tried my hand at it, and I got to tell you, it's not the easiest thing to come up with parody, but to not only do parody and to change the words around, because parody is a very, very gray area. But, as far as, copyright and this and that, but you've taken the music completely and switched the whole thing around. And not only that, but actually you wound up now putting it on a video. You made the first music television / video that's Greek. And to me, that's amazing how you did that. What came to your mind when you first started putting this whole thing together? Did you imagine this, or were you always good at technical stuff as far as putting together stuff on your phone or stuff on film or stuff in the camera and creating something?
Wow. First of all, that means a lot coming from you, Basil, because I grew up watching you, and as a Greek American, it feels really good to hear that coming from you.
Oh, thanks.
But when I first started off, really, I just started off making videos for fun. I was a film major in college. So I really, I always kind of messed around with songs. And anytime I heard, I would love listening to Greek music. Both my parents are Greek. So, every time I listen to your act, I could definitely relate, because growing up as a Greek American, just the differences in culture always was hysterical to me. So I just really just started off having fun, and I've continued to just have that approach. I use my skills in filmmaking to really bring up the production value in these videos, but really, it's just something that comes natural. I just enjoy doing it. I like just having fun making these songs and these videos. And I only really release music if I'm really feeling it, or kind of, I hear the right song, I'm going to hop on it. And I just continue to do it for the passion of it. And it's given me a lot of success because I've done that.
And the thing is too, it crosses the age. You're just not, for example, you're not for the 20-somethings or the 30-somethings or the 40-somethings. Like I always say, I like taking from the womb to the tomb. So when you wind up doing that, and you could not only make the kids laugh and giggle and jump up and start dancing, you got the kids, the parents, the grandparents, and even the great-grandparents, which, trust me, brother, is not the easiest thing in the world. I know. I've been doing stand-up for a real long time, and trying to capture that is not the easiest thing in the world. And you did it, and you did it so well and clean. And, and that's what I love about you, is that you did it clean, and you did it, and you're original. And I got to tell you, when you, I'm jumping around here because there was a couple of questions that I found. Did you really expect this kind of excitement throughout the world when you did this, or was it accidental like it was with me?
No, it was totally accidental. I really just tried to be clever with my lyrics, and I didn't really target any specific demographic. I just try to have fun, and it really started off me trying to make my friends and family laugh. And from there, it just grew to something that I could have never expected. And, just throughout the years, I've tried to be as clever as possible so I don't have to really go on the extreme and kind of get into the rated R territory, because my personality, it's hard. I mean, I curse like a sailor, yeah. So I really have to, like, I was worried about getting on this live show. I'm like, I have to have my own bleeping machine because I got to make sure I don't say anything wrong. But, it's tough. I think I've tried to maintain, because of all this, success that I've had in the past, and just, seeing little kids listening to this. My son is a big fan of my work. So I really, I take that responsibility, and I try to be as creative as possible, and but still I try to maintain kind of be able to make songs for everyone and not just a specific group of people.
Right. Billy, with all the expertise and everything that you have right now, are you thinking maybe taking it a step even further? I'm looking for a clock, by the way, because I don't see a clock. I just wanted to let you all know. I didn't want to get cut off without us doing that.
No worries. You still got 4 minutes going.
Okay, great. Are you thinking about taking it to the next level? Because I see you as you're a filmmaker, and that's the one thing that I always appreciate. I love to see film being done. I love to see where someone can take the story and bring it to life to the viewer. And I always thought that you would be not only a great director, but also you'd know as a producer what to do, what not to do. I think you probably know how to trim the budget. You know how to go ahead and create the story and direct it, even write it. Is that something you think that maybe that'd be in the future for you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my 9 to 5 now is I have a production studio along with my partner, Chris, who you've met, Chris Tsalikis.
Right.
We've worked together for the past 7 to 8 years, just creating different productions, from commercials to events, short films. So it's something that's definitely on our scope. We definitely want to get to create a feature. It's just finding the time to really devote yourself creatively to something is challenging, especially when your profession is filmmaking and creating all these different videos, these commercial videos for our clients. So it's something that I definitely want to work on with Chris. We have a few different ideas that we want to do. We definitely want to get you involved as well.
Oh. And you will, trust me. I will not let you go anywhere without me. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
No,
So,
because what amazed me and I'm going to reference back, folks, for those of you who ever saw the Fanta video, and this was really the first time I got a chance to work with Bill. And I got to tell you, even though I almost turned green smoking that bloody cigar that you kept on making me smoke over and over, and it was almost like a 60 gauge. If it gives you any idea, it's like almost this round. And I said, really? You couldn't get me a smaller cigar? You had to give me like the biggest thing? And I'm mother of God. And Billy goes, oh, we got to do it again. And I wanted to kill you. But at the same time, I admired you because you wanted it perfect like I would. Like, it's never perfect. It's almost like a bonsai bush. It needs to be nipped here and nipped there. And that was, to me, probably one of the greatest experiences. And it was Labor Day weekend. It was hot as hell in New York City. We were under this huge bridge system that was over, I think it was either 495 or if it was somewhere, I don't know, I can't remember where the heck it was, but he could have easily killed me and hid my body, and no one would have been the smarter about it. I'd still be missing, to be quite honest with you. But we wound up doing it, and then Bill was like, and I'm an actor as well, and Bill said, this is what I want. I want you to act really mean and tough, and I want you to shoot this gun at me, and I need you to mouth this. And I'm like, okay. And I want to tell you, if I do it right the first time, can I put the bloody cigar away? Because I didn't want to smoke it anymore.
You nailed it.
Oh, it was great. And the thing is, I really do want to work with you again. There's no two ways about it. I got a ton more questions to ask you. I want to be able to let these people know if you have questions. Please text those questions. Janice, real quick, give me that text number again.
775-237-2266. Or if you're on Facebook, go ahead and ask them there.
Absolutely. Or you can call in at 844-790-8255. Well, I got to be honest with you. This is one thing that I hate doing. We got to go to a break. We got to pay those bills. And we're going to be back in just a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, you are with a pinch of basil right now with my guest, Billy Anastasio. We'll be right back after these messages.
This is America Matters Media on AM 1180 KCKQ, a Lotus broadcast station. The power of radio since 1967.
Unable to listen to the whole show? A recording of today's program will be available later today. Visit americamatters.us and click on the podcast link. Now, back to the show.
Oh, my goodness. It's a pinch of basil with probably one of my favorite guests that we've had, Billy Anastasio, and also known as Tiri. And I got to tell you, we were talking about the Macedonian march that we had that was back. Oh, gosh. Bill, when was that? That was last winter.
That was last year, yeah.
Yeah, and he was telling me the story. It was so funny. We are not political as far as American political stuff, but we are passionate about Greece and the issues that happened with Macedonia and whatnot, and we both were there. And, Billy said he had to sing the national anthem, and he didn't know. Tell him the story real quick.
All right, so I was telling Basile that, I was over there and I met him at the protest, which, I just wanted to bring up again because I thought that was great to see Basile, and just to see Greek Americans there that are passionate about the subject, it was great. So about 2 minutes after they sang the Greek national anthem, they come up to me and they're like, we have nobody to sing the American national anthem. So now I'm a comedian, I'm a rapper, I'm a filmmaker, but a professional singer is not really something that I am. I can mimic voices, I can make parody songs, but the American national anthem is like one of the hardest songs to sing.
It is.
So at that moment though, it was like, I wanted to represent Greece. I wanted to be there to support, Greece, but I also wanted to support America. So I was like, yes, okay, fine, I'll sing it. So I'm standing in front of 10,000 Greeks and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this right now. So then all of a sudden I look at everybody and I'm riling everybody up and I'm like, Macedonia, like I'm getting everybody pumped up and everybody's like excited. And then I get on the mic and I'm like, can you see? And I was just saying, it was really kind of like one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. But again, it was just one of those moments where I was like, you know what? It was also one of the moments where, the opportunity came and I took advantage of it. So I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad I was there. But it was really funny. I had to tell you that story.
And probably the Archbishop Demetrius was sitting there going, "What the hell was that?"
Oh my God! It was like somebody stepped on a squirrel or something.
Oh my God, that's funny, dude. I gotta tell you, that day was kind of a haze for me, and I know you probably think I'm kidding, but I flew in and I did a show the night before in Utah, and I was in Salt Lake City. I took like a 1 a.m. flight, flew to New York, and it was like, I said, "What time is it? Where am I?"
Crazy.
And I had to, and they said, "Basile, we want you to say a few words," and I kind of riled up the audience. I'm like, wow, they're going, "Oh, Vasilis," and they're screaming, "Please, please, please, please tell Billy not to sing the national anthem again." No, I'm not kidding. Oh my gosh. Well, listen, there's a couple of things I want you to plug, because it's always important for my guests to plug something. And, you and I have been always teetering with that, a little stupid idea of doing something together. And I got to tell the story about this. But before I do, I want you to tell the people about, you're going to be in Virginia. You're going to be in, what is it, Fairfax?
No, I'm going to be at St. Catherine's Greek Orthodox Church on February 23rd. They're going to have the Apokriatiko Gledi, and you guys can purchase tickets at dcgreeks.com. So I'm looking forward to it. I always look forward to performing with you all the time, Basile. We always have a great time. Unfortunately, I'm going to be solo that day without you. So I look forward to doing some shows, but we're going to have a great time. So if you're in the Virginia, D.C. area, come out there. I'm definitely going to put on a show for you guys. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to be giving your grandmother a lap dance, the usual. So.
That's all we need. Yes. Make sure that Yaya gets her thing on. Okay. No, the thing is, Billy and I, about 2 years ago, we did a concert in Montreal, and it was the deep middle of winter. We were freezing our butts off. But I'll tell you what, because I filmed my last special that we did there in Montreal some years ago, and I told you, I said, this is going to be a great show. And Billy went up there, knocked the place off its butt. I mean, there were, again, multi-age groups. We had them as young as 7 and as old as 97. And they were there, and I was going back and forth. And then Billy and I did something together at the end, which was absolutely outstanding to be able to do. And, and then we wound up doing something for it was for like the YAL, and it was in Houston, Texas. And this is where the hotel caught on fire. They had to evict us. I was on no sleep. I couldn't shower. I looked like hell. And Billy went up and he opened the show. And the only thing there was like kids between the ages of like 18 to like 23, 24. And they were going, and Billy was starting to do the rap thing, and these kids are going crazy. And all of a sudden Billy goes, "Okay, that's my time." And he walks off. They go, "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Basile." And I'm like, "Really? This is the way?" And these kids are going, "Who the hell are you?" Again, one more time. So I think I wound up doing about 15 to 25 minutes, 20 minutes. And then there's Billy. He's talking to a couple of his fans, and he goes, "You're off already?" I said, "You go out there." I said it was the craziest thing in the world. I really loved it, though, and how we actually pulled it off, because I know you were on hardly any sleep. And you had your poor cousin. He goes, "Man, I want to see you for so long." I said, "Well, this was not the show to come to."
God, you were great.
Oh, my God. It was funny. Yeah, we did Houston, but we will do other shows together. We got to do something in Australia. We got to do something in the UK as well, bro, because I'll tell you what, it's an honor to be on stage with you, because, like I said, man, you're original. You're unique, and I love unique, original cats that go up there. And it's not only Greek. It's even when you have the non-Greeks that come to the show, they get into it, man. And because a lot of people only see me when I do the Basile Dysfunctionally Yours tour, when I play Vegas or Atlantic City or comedy clubs or whatever. But when I do the Growing Up Greek in America thing, it's a bit different. And to keep it within the language requirements, because you got to do a PG-13 show. Because not only do we have senior citizens in the audience, we also have the young kids, but we also have to deal with clergy that's in the audience as well.
Definitely.
And it's very, very difficult. It's a very fine balancing act, to be quite honest with you. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Well, listen, man, the one thing I wanted to ask you, first of all, your wife, how long you guys been married?
We've been married forever, since the Reagan administration.
Wow. And you look great for your age, I gotta tell you.
Thank you very much.
Evidently, someone went to hell and made a deal with Satan himself.
If you can believe it, me and my wife have been together for 18 years.
Wow.
Since 2001. She was my high school sweetheart. So we've been together. We have a 4-year-old son together, and it's great. It's great. I couldn't have. I never could have imagined that I could have, lived out my dreams and had somebody like my wife to be supportive. I found myself a nice Greek girl. So
no, it's very, very true, and that you give credit where credit's due, because it's not the easiest thing in the world to be married to an entertainer, and not only to entertain and do your thing in English, but to entertain and do your thing in Greek. You're never home, and the wife is the one who kind of keeps it all together, especially when you have that beautiful boy of yours. I have 2 of my beautiful daughters, and I always try and keep my anonymity and not really share too much about my personal life. But, it's always been like that. I've always been, very, very careful about that. But you, my brother, you have been great. You shared your vacation shots. You've shared this, shared that.
I torture my wife all the time on Instagram. Forget about it. I use her as part of my act. So it works.
It works great. And will you do me a favor? And I'm just asking you if you would do this, not only for the fans out there, but for me, if you could take more shots of your wife at the beach, I'd really appreciate that. I'm just saying.
I saw that one coming. Come on, Basile.
Because I'm a mosquito. I make no bones about it. I see a woman in a bikini who looks hot, and I'm like, all right, so this woman's got a 4-year-old? Masala. It's beautiful.
That's it. 18 years. 18 years. We gotta keep it fresh. Basile.
You, bro. That's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. So tell me, man, anything else new coming up that I should know about, and your fans should know about, and my fans should know about?
Well, honestly, right now I'm kind of waiting for the right track to hop on. So I'm trying not to force anything, because the last song I came out with, Thespastiche, was such a major hit. So I really kind of want to, if I'm going to come back with another song, it's going to be good. So I really, I'm trying to keep it to more quality instead of more quantity when it comes to my songs. And I'm just trying to keep the same mentality, because anytime I've ever tried to force anything, it just hasn't come out right. So as far as my career as a filmmaker and what I plan on doing, I definitely want to make a feature. I definitely want to proceed in that direction as a Greek filmmaker, especially with the success of so many Greek filmmakers out there. We got Yorgos Lanthimos now nominated for Academy Award Best Picture. So it's really an inspiration to see Greek directors nominated for Academy Awards. So I'm really kind of like, it's a dream of mine and Chris's. So we're really kind of pursuing the filmmaking aspect. And as far as the parody songs, when I hear a song that really is going to stick in my head, I'm going to start writing to it right away and release something. But as long as you have me in whatever feature film you do, I don't care if I'm picking up something in the background, I just want to be in the background. Listen, brother, we got to cut it short, but I got to tell you, one of my favorite guests I've ever had on here, Billy, I love you. For all my fans out there, that's Tiri, also known as Billy Anastasio. My friend, I love you. Keep in touch with us. Let us know what's going on. And for all of you who are listening, don't forget to listen every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. New York City time. We can be heard all around the world, americamatters.us. If you're using the TuneIn app, just search America Matters and be sure to keep it on one of your favorites. Any questions? We'll see you all later. This is Basile. Keep the faith. I love you all. Peace out.